We're here.
I wish I could give this feeling. I wish I could give this feeling. On the corner.
What up, everybody? Welcome to another Patreon episode of the Corner Podcast. Kel Dansby here with the old man, Andreas and Kel, coming at you guys from Blue Wire Studios in the Wynn Resort in Las Vegas. It is so much fun doing these shows for you guys every single week. Shout out to you for being Corner Club members, whether you're regular Corner Club members or OGs. We appreciate you all. We're going to have our Corner Club and Friends monthly show coming up next week. So I'm going to reach out to everyone in the OG status, pick out a couple of you to join us, and we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, whether it's boxing, MMA, pro wrestling, or miscellaneous during your 15-minute segment. So that's going to be a really cool 1-hour show going down next week. And huge thanks. You guys are really part of our growth and our building and everything so far this year. And if you guys have noticed, the clips are coming out. They're on YouTube. They're on TikTok. They're on Instagram. We've found something that works, and we are going to be rolling it out. So we are expecting a ton of growth this year, and it all starts with everyone who is supporting and listening to this show right now. So, Dre, today, though, last week we talked about Vince McMahon. People love that as a little special show. Gotta get back to the roots. And it is a hip-hop show today on Patreon. Before we get into this Lovers and Friends stacked lineup here in Vegas, which is already sold out, which it always is, but it's already sold out. They'll release more tickets and add a second day like they always do. I'm going to drag you and the wife out there this year.
No.
Come on, you didn't want to go last year.
I'm not going.
It was fun.
I don't do outside festivals.
You're a liar. I've seen you at 2.
How long? I don't like them.
Okay. I've seen you work 2.
I don't like them at all.
You've been at the downtown one several times.
That was a while ago. I'm not doing that.
It was a couple of years ago.
No.
What if you get a cool interview?
With who? No.
With who?
No.
I don't know. You'll be back to work by then. What if you're working for someone prominent and you got to interview music people?
I mean, that's fine. If I'm getting paid to do it, I'll go. But for fun?
No. Well, anyway, I'm going to
Too many goddamn people out there.
try to drag you out there. Before we can really fully dive into that, though, Megan Thee Stallion is beefing right now with the Barbs and Nicki Minaj.
This is stupid.
Nicki Minaj dropped one of the worst diss tracks in hip-hop history.
Is it worse than Melly Mel's diss of Eminem?
It's close.
It's pretty fucking bad.
Benzino put out an Eminem diss like this week. What year are we in?
I don't know what that man expects to get out of a beef with Eminem right now. Like,
Man's Detroit Lions just lost. Let him grieve.
but it's like, Eminem's not thinking about you.
At all. He's thinking of the Lions.
Yeah, like
And flipping off 49ers fans at halftime.
That was great. That was great. I like Eminem. All my homies in Detroit felt bad for him all. I was like, this sucks. But come on, Benzino. Like Eminem is not. You'd be like if he remembers your name.
Yeah. You're Coyle Ray's pappy.
Yeah, pretty trash.
That's all you are now. It's a damn shame. But that's your legacy. You're Coyle Ray's dad.
Ugh. And beefing with your daughter on social media. I asked her for money on social. Why are you asking your daughter for money on social media? Because you're a bum.
Yeah, damn shame. Fall from grace.
Benzino's
There
was never a grace to fall from.
He ran the magazine for a while.
He ain't run shit.
He just owned it.
Look.
Story time.
That's a whole nother story in itself.
Story time.
It's before my time.
Okay.
But when I worked at Hip Hop DX, we did a story, The Greatest Story Never Told. It was a 3-parter on the source.
Is it about Saigon?
No.
Okay.
But it was about the history of the source. And back when I worked at Hip Hop site, next door was, if anybody remembers Game Records, was literally next door to us. Well, the next building. And Game Records released Royce and Eminem. Game Records released Alchemist. Game Records released a lot of things. They used to do the album covers with the Game Girls. I don't know if anybody remembers the Game Girls.
I got to Google this.
Yeah.
Game
Royce
Records.
5'9's Boom came out on Game Records with the girl sitting on the tank. That's Game Records. The label was owned by Jonathan Schechter. Jonathan Schechter is the founder of The Source magazine with Dave Mays. Schechter's building was literally next to ours, a hip-hop site. So I would go to Shecky's office, and he would tell me these stories about The Source and why he left and what happened. So when I worked at DX, Jeff Rice, J23, who's no longer in music journalism, He was our main staff writer with me, and we came with the idea to do the greatest story never told on the Source. And we got, oh my God, I can't remember his name. Reginald Dennis. Reginald Dennis used to work at the Source as well, and he was an open book where he was like, I will tell everything. And I was like, can we corroborate this with Shecky? And he was like, yes. So I would hear all these stories about the Source and when Benzino came in and what happened. And we corroborated with like so many people. Benzino's a piece of shit, long story short. When the Source was ran by Schechter and Mays, who started it at Harvard and Boston in, oh my God, 89 as a one-page piece of paper, and it grew into the magazine it became, there was quality control. There was the Mind Squad, which was Elliot Wilson was part of that at one time, Chairman Mao. Like, they had a whole crew that made sure there was quality there. When Benzino came, he kind of bully-footed his way in, and Dave Mays was so fascinated with hip-hop culture, and he's a white dude from Boston, because Benzino was from Boston.
Yeah.
The idea of being fascinated with the culture, Benzino was like, I can open the door to you for this. And remember, Benzino at the time had the group Made Men, and he was from Boston, the whole Paul Pierce situation, a bunch of dumb shit. Benzino bully-footed his way into the magazine. And the short end of the story was it compromised the vision immensely. If anybody remembers reading the Source, Made Men got a 4.5 in the Source.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, who the fuck are the Made Men? It's because of Benzino. Dave Mays was dating Lil' Kim. The Naked Truth got a 5. The Naked Truth is not a classic album.
It's not even her best album.
Not even close. It's,
No.
it's not close to hardcore.
No.
But Benzino came, there was sexual harassment, sexual assault. There was, and I'm not telling anything that's not really out there. The story, I think, is still on the site to this day. Guns in people's mouths. There was fights over reviews. Benzino he didn't like backpack rap or lyrical rap. He wanted to put anybody he was associated with in, like, there was a big 5-page spread on the Made Men. And I remember reading this and I was like, this is awful. Benzino ran that magazine in the ground so bad. It's the reason why XXL exists.
Yeah.
Because of Benzino. Like Elliot Wilson and everybody, Chwan, they all left. Keith Murphy, they all left. Went to Vibe, XXL. Benzino's a piece of shit. He never wrote anything in his life. All he did was, he was a bully and a thug that didn't have a neck. And he was
Still don't got a neck.
awful. He's just an awful human being. I remember he beefed with Julia Beverly, who used to run the Ozone magazine. I've talked about the Ozone Awards, and infamously left a voicemail calling her a slut monkey and all these things. Like, yo, my man never did anything at the magazine but put his foot down on people's necks. Fucking trash human being.
Yeah.
And then he beefed with Eminem. His whole thing was like,
That's his claim to fame.
because at the Source, like, the Source is trying to shit on M. There's a story, I can't remember who wrote it, that was all about like culture vultures, and it tried to pinpoint Eminem. And that was the moment like everything flipped for the Source and everybody went to XXL. Because I think at the very same time, I think Daytona and Elliott were there. They did the XXL cover with 50M and Dre.
Yeah.
And the Source was trying to shit on them. And it was all because of Benzino. And shortly after that, Benzino started trashing him, thinking that somehow he's going to have an upper hand lyrically on this white boy from Detroit. No fucking chance. Dude's a piece of shit. He's awful. Awful human being.
It's dropping diss tracks in 2024. In terms of Nicki and Meg, I didn't listen to Megan Thee Stallion album yet.
I'm not.
Was it Hiss?
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's not my demographic. She can rap kind of when she wants to rap.
Sure.
Nicki Minaj is dangerously close to Britney Spears levels of somebody should check on her.
Something ain't right. Something very clearly is not right with Nicki Minaj.
No, there was videos of her recently, like on IG Live, like what appeared to be sniffing cocaine. Just I don't know.
Yeah, I've told, like, I knew Nicki once upon a time, and she was cool. And obviously, I didn't have a very personal relationship with her. But this person I'm seeing, I don't know who the fuck this is. And you're Nicki Minaj, and there was a point in time where it felt like the BET Award for the Female Rapper of the Year should just been called the Nicki Minaj Award.
Yeah.
She fucking won it every year.
Yep.
Right?
Probably win it this year, to be honest.
And Nicki has been, like, you can say what you want about the woman. She is a great rapper. When she wants to be, She's very hard to touch.
I have to see if she writes her rhymes or not. But yeah, sure. She has great raps and a great catalog. People consider her the best female rapper of all time. Many people.
No, but
I don't. Many people.
I
put her
mean,
number.
look.
We did the hip hop list not too long ago, and she was ranked 9th all time of all rappers.
Yeah, which is wild. But Nicki, like, look, Lauren's better than Nicki as a rapper. But I remember when Nicki, I was cool with Nicki at the time. When Nicki had a verse on Monster with Kanye and them, and she murdered that.
Bodied that.
Nicki can rap. Nicki's thing always was.
Shout out to Safari.
If Safari says he wrote a raps, you're lying, bro.
I don't know.
I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it.
Not sure.
The
drastic.
Safari bought a hairline. I ain't listening. Nobody who bought a hairline gonna tell me they wrote somebody else's raps.
I think he also has De La Hoya abs, so it cancels out.
That's all this
credibility.
shit. The man has zero credibility. Zero. But Nicki's dream from day one that I met her, and there's a bunch of journalists that corroborate this before she took off, she always wanted to be a pop star. Always. She just happened to be able to rap really good.
Yeah.
But she wanted to make those Starship songs. Like he always wanted to do that. So it's no surprise. The problem is that she wasn't like Lauryn Hill, right? Like Lauren made Miseducated Lauryn Hill, which is like a rap, like soul album. Nicki was going pop. So it always hurt her. Like she's not Drake. And I know people are like, well, they're like the same. They're not. Like Nicki doesn't make hits like Drake makes hits in different genres of music. But Nicki can rap. But like over these past few years, you got so far ahead of the competition. Why are you looking back? Why are you so concerned with the next wave of women that are coming up?
She wants to be recognized, I believe, it appears, as the one who paved the way for what they are doing.
You know what you do? You shut the fuck up and you open the door for people. Right?
She just wants that recognition as they're walking through the door.
Ain't nobody, look, there is nobody owes you shit. Right? Because Nicki, you didn't open the doors. You couldn't.
Yeah.
It's a male-dominated industry, right? You were the one and only at the time. The problem becomes is like, when Remy Ma tried to walk through those doors, you beefed with her, right? Mega's trying to walk through the doors, you're beefing with her.
I think she picked a fight with Cardi along the
Yeah,
way.
you're picking fights with women. Why? Right? And don't do it publicly, because the fraternity of women in hip hop is so small.
Yeah.
It becomes so much bigger when you're picking on somebody coming up, because you already got the accolades. You done won the awards. You done sold records. You done did a song with Eminem. You in the same club with Wayne and Drake.
Yep.
You are a bona fide star. You have no reason to worry about what the fuck Megan Thee Stallion is doing or Cardi B.
They ain't taking food off your plate. You have your audience. You actively have the Barbs. Like, you have something that is equivalent, at least by name, in the realm of the Beehive. And like, they gave you or Swiftie, they gave your fans a name.
Yeah, and they're a cult.
Yeah, they ride for you.
Furthermore, what it would look like if Dave Chappelle was beefing with like Guy Torry.
Megan Thee Stallion's Guy Torry.
I'm not calling Megan Thee Stallion Guy Torry. I'm just trying to make a point.
Yeah,
right.
She's been here for a hot second.
You're punching down.
Yeah.
Right. Like, or any new comedian.
Yeah.
Any new comedian, Young Fly, or any if Dave Chappelle was like dissing them.
It's ridiculous.
Chico Bean. Dave Chappelle dissing Chico Bean. You look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you worried about let the man live?
You're in different age ranges. Like,
there's like Nicki's my age.
Yeah, be grown.
Right? Be an adult.
Yeah.
Megan just like graduated college. What are you worried about? Like,
I'm not beefing with children.
No,
That'd be my point.
What? Like your goal should be to, hey, I'm ushering these new women in, or I'm shining a spotlight on them, or whatever it is. Like, why are you beefing? Then the worst part is, why are your songs so whack? That Bigfoot song is terrible. Then you taking a shot at a dead woman, like her dead mother, for real?
Yeah.
You look like a cretin. Like that's the lowest of the low. This is gutter shit.
Yeah, that's all bad. Like, her mom passed. Like, really?
Yeah, come on, man.
And
the Trey Songz shit. Like, I mean Trey Songz. The Tory Lane shit. Like, let it go.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker's in jail. He shot her. It is what it is, Nicki. What are you doing? What do you want?
What do you want?
You ain't gonna get it. You want her fans?
Yeah, sooner or later, like, people used to be like, for reasons, like to be like, yo, I'm better than you, and they'll start beefing in hip hop. And then beef became like, yo, I'm about to drop an album, and I need a wave
Yeah.
of like, I don't even think that works anymore.
No.
Like, yo, create a song that pops on TikTok. Use that as your effort.
Yeah.
Or this diss
don't sell.
better come with a dance or something.
Yeah, beef don't sell.
No,
Beef don't sell no more.
at all. No one's gonna be playing this on TikTok, so you just wasted a bunch of time.
It was, and it's lousy. I think my man David Dennis said Nicki was rapping over a Streets of Rage beat. I fell the fuck out. Because he's right.
That tickled you.
Yeah,
And
like,
a nerd.
Yeah, the nerd in me got giddy. I was like, Nicki's rapping over a Streets of Rage beat. Streets of Rage has
That's your
slappers.
shit too. Yeah.
For a video game on Sega Genesis, boy, that thing had slappers. But you ain't rapping over that shit. What's wrong
No,
with you?
that shit's crazy. All right, the lovers and friends lineup is I've been wanting to talk about it for a couple of weeks. I went full hyperbole on Twitter.
What did you do?
Within 5 minutes of this being announced a couple of weeks ago, I proclaimed it the greatest festival set I've ever seen.
Are you nuts?
Hands down. What's crazier is a lot of people agreed with me.
Oh my God. Like
Trey,
okay.
the names, I don't even care about the headliners. The headliners already, bro, worth whatever the price of admission.
Bruh.
I'm gonna get a ticket for like $50. If you know, you know. If you're in Vegas, but I would pay more if I wasn't just cheap, frugal, and refused to pay his market value. But I'm going to read to you the bottom line,
Go ahead. Now I'm about to tear this shit
the
up. Go ahead.
tiniest of print. Total.
Who's in total?
I don't know, Keisha.
Is Eddie George gonna let her out the house?
I don't know.
I'm just asking.
I don't know. Do you want me to go through the whole thing?
I'm just saying, you can keep going. Pam
Yeah.
done gave her life to
Keisha
God.
Black.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to see Total live. All right, keep
I don't
going.
know. Keisha Black.
One of them is not here anymore.
Yes. So rest in peace.
Keep going.
702.
One of them is not here anymore.
Rest in peace. Maybe they perform together. A. Marie.
All right. A. Marie has a book club now.
Really?
Yes, she does.
Oh.
I bring this up because look, One Thing is an amazing song. Her first album was great. Like
Yeah.
it was very much slept on.
It's a banger of a song.
However, when's the last time you seen A. Marie perform?
That's not the point.
That is the point because
No,
they're all about to get on
is
this
all
goddamn
about
stage.
nostalgia, and I
Oh.
love it. This is where we got the genuine like head movement shit.
That wasn't great. Keep
And
going.
he fell. He almost fell off stage.
Keep going.
And then Paula Deanda.
Sure, why not? Who?
I don't know. John B.
John B. You checking for John B in 2020?
Fuck, hell yeah. I'll be checking for John B until my final days.
All right, cool.
Fire. You just no-sold John B?
I mean, I like. There's a John B songs. There's some great John B songs.
Yeah.
I don't know
They
how
got
he'll
like
sound.
15 minutes.
I'm very curious how he sounds live, but at this point, go ahead.
Jay Holiday.
Who the fuck is checking for Jay Holiday in 2024?
He's put on a little weight.
My
But
man's
outside of
got
that-
one song.
No, that is erroneous. His first album was really good. Dream wrote like 4 tracks on it.
Right. Is Dream coming out with him? No.
No.
And
I
Bed
don't
is
think
an
they're-
incredible song, right?
Yeah, I don't think they paid.
Can he
Taylor Swift.
perform Bed for 15 minutes? Because that's all I'm looking for.
He got a couple joints.
Sure, okay.
And then Jaquan.
Give me.
Hood Hop. When Hood Hop drops, are you telling me it's not going to be crazy?
I'm 100% telling you it's not going to be crazy. Get the fuck out of here.
Hood Hop was Mo Bamba before Mo Bamba.
And that shit was garbage.
Oh, you're lying. That beat still crazy.
See this?
People freestyle over that beat right now.
Jaquan's
No,
album.
that trash on the thing.
Throw it away.
I don't know who Ayaz is, but that's just the last line,
You
Dre.
keep going, man.
That's the last line.
That's trash. That's
Second
not
to
great.
last. Look, this is the fine print.
You
want to know who's above them?
you doing the reach.
David
now.
Banner and Lil Flip.
I'm looking forward to seeing David Banner. Okay.
Okay, Lil Flip.
Eh.
Plies, baby.
Is Plies going to be on social media the whole time?
I hope he live streams it.
I'm just saying. Okay. Keep going.
Mims. Mims
Word.
got one song. I'll give you Mims.
He going to perform every remix for 15 minutes?
Yeah.
He can't have but anything longer than the 4-minute set.
Mims got one. Tweet.
Tweet.
I don't know where Tweet went.
I'm a big fan of Tweet, but
Really?
yes. Smoking cigarettes is great.
Next.
Yeah, I'm good.
This is where you sold me. Lumi D.
Uh-oh.
I will listen to her play Uh-Oh and every remix verse for 15 minutes and be back into my 13-year-old Bronx kid self.
This very has a very old man at the club feeling right now.
Love it.
But keep going.
Nina Sky.
The fuck? All right.
I don't know where the fuck they went. Everyone else above that got like way too good though. But those are my case for the bottom 2 rows. If those are the bottom 2 rows of your flyer, you're doing pretty good.
Are you?
112 is third to last.
Yeah.
It's only half of them. They're 56 currently. But you still get the catalog. You still get the catalog.
56.
That's it. They only got 2 members left.
I don't know if Slim can still sing like Slim did on the original 112
My
album.
man gonna have to pull his weight.
They're going to be singing over their own vocals. It's going to be a lot of that shit happening. Keep going.
Tough.
What makes this is a nostalgia festival. That's it.
And that's incredible.
It
All
sounds
these
good.
people in one day.
Yo.
Too Short, Cameron, Twista, Juvenile, Paul Wall, Trina, Ying Yang Twins is the next line.
There's a few of them that I just don't care to see.
I watched Cam here like 2 years ago. Him, Jewels, and Jim.
Sure.
Fire. And then Mario's going to be performing, which should be good.
I'm good.
JoJo, who's always invited to the cookout.
She's got a great voice, but all right.
Maya,
I mean,
grown woman thick Maya.
are we going for a music or we're just going to look at her?
Semantics.
All right. Keep going.
Ashanti performed with Nelly like a couple years ago before they got back together and sounded horribly.
She never sounded good.
But she was as thick as all get up.
Ashanti's never sounded good live.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lies being told with these acts that we're about to find out when they have to perform live.
Yeah, she gets a little dicey, but that's also part of the nostalgia. Khalees?
Khalees has never sounded good live. Although I've enjoyed Khalees' music, I'm not interested. Is she going to be gardening or whatever she's doing these days? Cooking?
Yeah, she
What's
does
Khalees
have.
doing?
Yeah, I don't know. She has a nice farm going.
I'm not paying to see that shit.
Lloyd is my dude. I don't even want to hear no Lloyd slander. I'll listen
mean,
to Lloyd a 30-minute segment.
You was an amazing song. Is he going to perform that or Southside?
When Southside drops, I'm on it.
Of course.
Word for word, bar for bar.
Enjoy.
Yeah, chicken wing on the string. We here.
All right, keep going.
And then Drew Hill.
Drew Hill's
Hill's my group.
But it's not Drew Hill. It's Playa and Drew Hill. They have joined forces to perform Voltron, but they're still called Drew Hill.
I'm right with that. Is Cisco still from man?
I don't. Yeah,
That's
Cisco,
all I need. Enter the Dragon, Dre.
And I'm a big like I was big on Playa,
Okay.
but obviously Stacks gone. Smokey DeGlare has an amazing solo album that nobody heard, but whatever. But they're together. What are they performing?
A little bit of Playa, a little bit of Drew Hill.
Then okay.
Somebody sleeping in my bed. I don't know.
All right.
Carrie Hilson and Lupe Fiasco.
I'd love to see Lupe. Carrie?
It's going to be a 15, 20-minute set by Lupe. I'm going to love every second of it.
Needs to be longer.
Meth and Red.
That's going to be incredible.
Rick Ross.
I'm not the biggest Rick Ross fan live, but whatever.
Jeezy.
People love Jeezy. I've never been as high as Rick.
Play the hits, though. No, I don't want no new Jeezy. Play the hits.
Yeah.
Fat Joe.
Sure.
T.I.
Okay.
Mace. E40. I just want to hear Harlem World from Mace. Don't make that face.
I just don't know. Like, well, you mentioned Mason there with the rest of them. I'm just like, all right, cool.
E40.
Didn't Mace do something recently where he was just like, stop putting my name on shit?
Yeah. But I think he's touring again.
But is he? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's going to show. Jason Derulo.
Yeah, I'm good.
Robin Thicke.
Hard pass.
Robin Thicke's the comeback tour.
I'm okay
Baby,
with
I'm
saying
sorry.
no.
98 Degrees.
No, I'm good.
Nick Lachey. Tyrese.
Yo, I promise you 98 Degrees ain't going to sound great. I promise you that.
No, Nick Lachey sounds great.
No, 98 Degrees. I didn't say Nick Lachey. I said 98
Just do
Degrees.
some background shit. Tyrese gonna oversing everything. And he gonna be sweating with no shirt on.
And he's gonna, what more do you want from
yeah.
me? Is that what he's going to do live?
Then we have Kelly Rowland. Okay. This should be a fucking headliner. It's shocking that he's in low font. Craig David.
Hey, look.
7 days?
I fucks with Craig David. Plus the DJ Premier remix of 7 Days with Mos Def. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Now we here.
Yeah, I've
Now
always
we're-
fucked with Craig David.
Now we're
so
connected.
It is what it is.
Sean Nepal.
Sure. Sean Paul's old. It's going to be fun to watch some of these old acts try to do the shit they used to do and then realize I can't do that shit.
18,000 dancers because he can't do none of the moves.
Yeah, he won't have a budget for 18,000 dancers.
Black, who was there last year, and Black has to be like, what, 24 years old, 25 years old?
Nice little in that.
When I tell you, his shit was silent. Nobody was fucking with it because
It's the wrong crowd.
For nostalgia.
Yeah, and I like Black a lot.
Yeah, and I saw it said at Life is Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's rocking, younger people.
Yeah, it's the wrong
This
crowd.
crowd,
What? Why would they do that to this man?
Damn
All right.
shit. Jodeci.
You know I love Jodeci. They're doing a residency here, so I'm gonna go see that before they break up. I gotta hurry up and get like the first 2 shows because it's a wrap before they get to the next 4.
I just want them to make it to the festival. Then Timbo has a DJ set.
I would love to see that.
Hopefully they give it 30 minutes. Most people get 15.
Give Timbo all the time.
If you don't make the big stage, you only get 15. If you're on the 2 side
Fucking
stages,
Timberland.
it's 30.
Yeah, it's Timberland.
Keisha Cole,
Cool.
Brandy, and Monica together.
Okay.
And Eve
All right.
is back. And then you get into the headliners, which Timbo's in a little bit bigger font, so I think he's on the main stage.
Yeah, sure he is.
And the rest of these people are on main stage. So Akon and Neo. Neo was whack last year on the main stage.
That's
Whack.
my guy. Like personal friend, but damn.
Yeah, it was just he just played all EDM Neo shit, and the crowd was like, "I'm not here for that."
Yeah, you got to do sexy
Like,
love.
yeah, I'm here for the romantic shit. And he
Yeah.
didn't read the room right, and they kind of
How
revolted.
did he fuck that up?
Nelly,
Hard
Luda,
pass. Luda be fun.
yep, Nas.
I mean,
Main
Nas at
stage.
anything less than an hour, I'd be pissed off about. Cause
No, main stage 30.
I need more from Nas.
All these people get 30. Lil Wayne performing the Carter 3 only.
Why the
for
Carter
30.
3?
I think the Carter 2 is better, but
It
Carter
is
3,
better. I mean,
Carter 3 has all the hits.
For
so
real?
Mrs. Officer, Lollipop. You get a bunch of that shit.
I'd rather have Lil Wayne do his guest spots on other people's shit than the Carter 3.
That's fair. I mean,
Or No Ceilings.
only 30
or
minutes, so
just
I
give
mean-
me anything.
no,
I
Carter
don't
3.
like the Carter 3.
Then Janet Jackson,
Janet's like 50 something. So she better have all the
still
dances.
fine as hell.
She better borrow Usher's dance.
T-Pain
Okay.
should be good. Ashanti.
Is she pregnant? What are we doing? She
Her
sounds horrible. live.
Ashanti and Ja Rule. They're just, she dropped the baby. She ready for me.
I've never been a Ja Rule fan.
They performed last year.
I
It was
don't
decent.
care. I hate it. Nope.
Mary J. Blige,
I mean, Mary's still
big
rocking.
auntie on energy.
Shit,
Alicia
damn.
Keys.
No, I'm not a fan
I don't
of
know if I
Alicia.
need 30 of Alicia.
I don't.
Snoop,
Snoop is Snoop.
main headliner. Usher performing Just Confessions.
That's incredible.
Main headliner. So they'll probably give him an hour to do
Yeah.
Just Confessions.
I mean, it's fucking Usher.
MIA gets 30.
I mean, MI is big globally. I don't think this is the right festival for MI.
Yeah, 30 is a lot. There's only so much paper planes you got.
I'm just saying, like, MIA performs. This is the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
The wrong crowd for her. In my opinion.
TLC,
That's not TLC. It's TC.
Sierra,
Okay.
Nelly Furtado, main stage
This is
30.
Another weird one. Like, all right, Nelly Furtado's album with Timberland is exceptional. Showtime's one of my favorite
Yeah.
songs she ever did.
It's fine.
Is she above some of the other acts?
No.
Is it the right crowd to have Nelly Furtado?
Honestly, if I have Brandy and Monica together,
Right.
I
In front of this crowd.
they're on the last list of 30 minutes, so I'll give it to you. But they'll probably go on at like 1 p.m., where Nelly Furtado's like up there.
Yeah, it's
So
flip them.
yeah. I mean,
Like, who's asking? Like,
Red and Meth are on the side stage.
that's
for
crazy.
15.
Nelly, look.
Like, give me Red and Meth up there.
I personally like Nelly Furtado, but I can read the room. People that are coming to see Jodeci ain't coming to see Nelly Furtado.
No. To be fair, Jodeci's also on the side stage.
Yeah, well, I'm just.
But yes, Gwen Stefani, Backstreet Boys.
I don't know what Gwen sounds like live these days. Same with
know.
Backstreet Boys.
She's gonna play a lot of like the ska reggae hits though, so
Yo,
it rocks with this. Crowd.
They would have had to complete the trifecta and get in sync, but now Justin Timberlake's coming out with a solo album. It's like, I ain't gonna be there.
But Backstreet Boys gonna rock.
Uh,
Backstreet Boys got some shit.
uh,
So that's the whole festival. It's crazy.
it's not the
Shit's
greatest
stacked.
festival. It's stacked with nostalgia, but it looks better in paper than it will in practice. I promise you that.
Yeah, the vocals might be a little off,
A little.
a little bit, but my vocals off too. I'm be singing at the top of my lungs.
All right,
I'ma
so it's gonna
sound
be a bunch
horrific.
of noise.
Horrific.
Yeah, look.
And it's gonna be 102 degrees.
Stream it live on Amazon Prime, and I'm watching it at the crib.
That's not bad. I'll go
you-
live one day. I'll go to your crib.
I ain't gonna be out there. You can have that shit.
Oh, it's such a good Tank. I think I might skip over. Tank is doing.
And who else
Oh,
was
by the
there?
way, I skipped over the whole line. It was a small line. SWV, Escape, Tank, Jeremiah, The Dream. So maybe we'll be there.
Hey,
Pretty Ricky, and Genuine. You know, last year I saw Pretty Ricky and lost my shit.
You should
So-
have. You should have kept it.
It's going down again. I'm telling you.
They're gonna
Every
be,
single lyric.
they're gonna be ottomans out there for you.
No, listen, if they let me throw it over the fence, how do you not have a if Pretty Ricky in an
Don't.
intimate setting?
Stop it. Stop.
Oh,
In an intimate setting, please stop.
that's date night, baby. That's mood music.
For the furniture, not your wife.
No, for everybody in attendance.
No, not if I was there. Then no,
You missed out on the glory years if you ain't throw some Pretty Ricky on with
there was
young
no, there was
female.
never a Glory Years and Pretty Ricky together. That did not
Damn
exist.
shit. You haven't lived then.
I have lived without Pretty Ricky. They have the worst names in R&B history.
They
That's
do
a group.
not.
They do too.
Baby Blue.
Don't try to make your point by saying
There's a bigger Blue, I guess. His dad is Blue, so he Baby
it's like
Blue.
Big Hit and Hit Boy.
Yeah, there is
Come on.
my dude, obviously, Slick 'em Lick 'em Low.
Come on, man.
That's the best name in R&B history.
That's the best name.
Yeah, there's Spectacular,
Yo.
aka Spectac,
Again, Cedric the
and then
Entertainer.
Pleasure P.
These are the worst names in R&B history. Cedric the Entertainer
You just call him
infamously,
Slick if you don't want to call him the whole name.
infamously said, I ain't calling nobody delicious. I ain't calling no man spectacular. Spectacular?
You call him Spectac.
No. There's no abbreviation to this. This is trash.
It's great names. It's great music. It's going to be one hell of a festival.
Right.
I see people saying there's too many people out there. It's not that crazy when you go. There's like a doctored up photo of like 1 million people
Yeah.
out there. Like, no, it was cool.
It's too many people for me.
Yeah, as long
In-
as
in
it's
100-degree
not
weather, I'm
100
good.
degrees. If it's like 90 degrees, then we're cool. You're out there. They give away free water, and you get your nostalgia on.
Yeah, I could do that. I like,
It's like a pro wrestling card where everyone's in their 40s and 50s.
yeah, this like doing an ECW card today.
Yes.
Having fucking like the Sandman go out there.
Yeah.
I rather remember the Sandman when he was in ECW in the glory days.
It's
It's
not
like,
one night stand. It's 2 night stands.
it's gonna sound really bad.
ECW.
I've never been big on funerals because I don't like seeing people like that.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like this is one big funeral
That's
for some of these acts. Like some of these acts, I'm like, I don't want to see you like that. I want to remember you from your best years. Not
Listen,
your
I'm
worst
gonna be
years.
there watching Lil Wayne with his 3 blonde locks in the air, and that's
Boy,
it.
them motherfuckers is hanging on, ain't they?
For dear life.
Look, man, this is no disrespect to Lil Wayne. I just be seeing him. I'm
he,
like,
he does
man,
not look like the man who recorded the Carter 3, but
no.
he'll be performing it. So it's gonna be a festival. I'm going to maintain best lineup I've seen, but it is built all off of nostalgia. But it's going to be fun. It's always fun here chopping up on Patreon, just acting a fool, giving you guys a special episode every week. Next week we'll be back in here. We only have 2 shows in studio next week, and of course the Corner Club show. So that's going to be really fun. But in studio next week, I think we're doing pro wrestling and this Patreon episode. So you guys look out for that. Thank you for holding us down. Tell your friends, tell everyone to join. Tell them they're missing out on one hell of a show every single week, and we'll keep bringing you guys fire here on Patreon. We'll keep this quick. Shout out to everyone here at Blue Art Studios, for myself, for the old man Andreas and Kel. Until next week on the Patreon, we're out.
Peace.
Slick 'em, lick 'em
It's a
all.
great name.